I don't see how you can hate from outside of the club. You can't even get in.
I thought I'd set this up. I've taken a few pictures already, but I thought I'd set this up for you quickly so that you can have a good look at my rail rack and see how it's assembled. If you look from the pictures, you notice that I took pictures of this plate and I took pictures of this plate also. These are the customized plates with their ends here. As a matter of fact, when I first had this kit, what I did was you could pick this, funny enough, from B&Q, and that's how the idea came in the first place. So this was around, we went and bought this, as a matter of fact, and then we bought this, they're like end lugs. So the idea initially then was to take these end lugs and put them in at the end of the glide rail itself. But the problem I was having was I needed a bridge in between because I set these on wood, but the wood was measured and scaled. And as you can see from this contraption, I bought these separate. I bought this from a company in the United States. So these are like gel, we call them gel wheels, similar to what you find on roller blades, you know, professional roller blades. And that's because they have got ball bearings inside, so they allow them to smoothly run. So they built this for me with this like triangular-like plate over here. And what the plate then does is I can move and rotate this ball from right over here. So it was a perfect fit because this goes directly inside the groove of this plate here. And as you can see, it enables it to roll and glide almost effortlessly. This is the ball head of one of my tripods. And this is my rig plate with my tension clamp and then also my follow focus that I use for filming. Portability for this tool was so easy, as you probably see from the picture, if you go back into one of the pictures. This, because they've got grooves, I easily can take this plate, fold it inside this one, and then when I screw them together, I just take one of this and then, you know, clamp them. So these actually eventually did come in handy because when it comes to storing them, one of the things you want to be careful of is making sure that the ends over here are not jarred onto the floor. Because once you start to jar them, you start to bend them. Now, I went to a fabrication company that does stuff and kit for the BBC in Milton Keynes where I live. And I took my idea to them and told them that this was what I was after. So quite incidentally, we designed something. I wanted something that I could use either on, believe it or not, this keyboard stand because of its flexibility, its versatility, and the fact that it's got its weight. You know, I wanted something that was that sturdy and stable. And as you can see, the keyboard already has these keyboard stoppers. Now, what I did with my keyboard stoppers, believe it or not, is they are shocked in on either side, and they hold these in place and stop it from moving. So as you can see, the keyboard is, I'm literally tipping it over just by doing that. So I found good use for my keyboard stand. But what happens if I can't take my keyboard stand everywhere I go? What do I want to do? Although I do take it everywhere I go, I found it so versatile, I thought, quite handy and economical. So what I ended up doing was we designed something where we could use tripods. So if I put this here, just for now. Now, the whole idea here was I need to be able to connect tripods. So if I want to be versatile in the field or something, I need something that I could easily just balance the tripods on. So we hit the design to create the stopper here on this base metal anodized plate, and then we created the lugs here for standard tripod with, you know, the tripods with the stoppers and things like that. So I probably could show you maybe an example or two. But the good and interesting part of it was to be able to know that we could do that on either side. So if you look, that's on one side and that's on the other side. So the ability to be able to harness them and do that was one of the key points that I was looking for. And we hit that. So we eventually built and designed these plates. It did cost quite a lot of money because it started as a prototype. I already had 5 of them mass produced because some of my other colleagues in the BBC and a friend of mine, they kind of liked it. And this has been one of the best kits I've ever used. In case you'd like to have this, let me know. I think it's just one of the most brilliant pieces of kit that I've ever designed and built for myself. And with the fluidity of what this can do for me, you know, I mean, it's endless. I have liked it, have no regrets for it. But like I said in my email to you, the only reason why I'm deciding to sell this is because I'm going back to the States. And unfortunately, I can't bring this with me. It's not worth me carrying this on flight. What it costs to take this with me is just far much more expensive than if I could collapse this or break it or something, and it's no good if that happens. So I thought I might as well give this to someone who is going to cherish it. So hence when I saw your pictures, I thought you could do something much more professional and something that, you know, speaks better. Then over here is what's called the magic arm, the Manfrotto magic arm. And what this allows you to do is to attach what we call spigots, and with the spigots you can shape this anyhow you want it. You know, it's an unbelievable piece of kit. I have this as an extension, you know, to maybe some of my camera equipment, lighting or whatever. And then when you're done, you know, you can just clamp it. Hence the reason why it's called the magic arm. These don't move once it's been clamped. If you want to reclamp again, you know, get another shape or whatever it is you want to do, you know, just magic clamp it like we all say. There you go. So that's the magic clamp. So you can see that's a Manfrotto product. That is a Manfrotto clamp. So for clamping to the edges of anything that you want to hold. This also allows you to attach spigots. So like you can see from this, you can easily just put that right in there. For example, I wanted to attach it to the wall over here, you know. There we go. I've used this on the car rig, believe it or not. And then I've got another spigot clamp combiner, like an adapter. It's also a Manfrotto. So I've got 3 different products, and you can do almost next to whatever it is you want to do with them. I have here, as you probably will notice, an extension adapter for clamping my monitor when the camera is fixed over here. And sometimes I've been able to just maybe attach something else, you know, maybe like an Anton bar battery pack or something that I use on the camera, just to sustain the longevity of that. So those are those products. And last but not least is my acrylic clapperboard. I could take this with me, but I don't use it anymore because I now use a digital clapperboard and slate. So I do a lot of time syncing to my Final Cut Pro when I do my XLF files and things like that for submitting certain kinds of information. So because I work with a lot of digital work files and stuff like that, encodings, I just thought, you know, it's just best to put all these things together. So that's exactly what I've done. So that's the clapperboard. That's the clamp, the spigot adapter. This is the magic arm, as I said. And this is the Manfrotto clamp here, which you can do that with. I know you're probably thinking, wow, unfortunately, dude, I'm sorry, but this is my personal one, so this ain't going. This is coming with me. But this is what I've got to sell. So it's all these over here. It's the rail, the glide rail system. This cost me £520 to build it, believe it or not. And I'm thinking of letting just that and all that, and also the keyboard stand. You'll be surprised how the versatility of one equipment that can do something else actually fits and incorporates in, you know, working for something else's. I can tell you how to go about possibly getting the ball bearing, and if you want, we could negotiate. I could sell this one, well, just the triangle plate and the wheels. I could sell that to you also. Let me know. I've also got this tripod. It's a cabinet tripod, and in a Manfrotto bag. This is the biggest Manfrotto bag. It's padded. It's the big thick one. It's a 17-inch one, and this is the cabinet tripod. It's the exact replica of the same Manfrotto tripod, and this is what is called the giant spider. Believe it or not, when this tripod is extended, it's literally taller than I am, and that's the head for it right over here. So what I do is, like I said, it's the head that works alongside. I was speaking earlier on about the reason why we designed that hole over there to be able to accommodate the standard heads. So as you see, if I put this right over here, well, by using that, if you were working with this in anything that you were doing, you know, you've got the added safety that your camera, see, I'm pressing hard on this, your camera wouldn't fall. then it becomes something like this. So I guess I gotta raise this one a little bit more and just balance.